Welcome to this edition of Your Ticket to Baseball Nostalgia. This is Dan Busby, baseball ticket collector, researcher, and author. My first baseball book was entitled Before and After Babe Ruth, a story of the New York Yankees as told through the lens of tickets and passes. In this edition of Your Ticket to Baseball Nostalgia, we are covering the 1952 World Series as the Brooklyn Dodgers played the New York Yankees. This is all based on my book Before and After Jackie Robinson, a story of the Brooklyn National League team as told through the lens of tickets and passes. I'm sitting in a couple of old seats that were used at Wrigley Field decades ago. Game 1 of the 1952 World Series started with 34,861 fans jammed into Ebbets Field on October 1. Gladys Gooding warmed up the crowd with Casey Would Waltz with a Strawberry Blonde, referring to the Yankees manager Casey Stengel. Dodgers manager Charlie Dressen gambled by naming Joe Black as the starting pitcher for the opening game. While Black had been sensational out of the bullpen in 1952, it was only the third start of his career. Allie Reynolds, a 20-game winner in 1952, started for the Yankees, but was a little off his game. In the second inning, Robinson hit a line drive into the lower left field grandstand for the first run. Reynolds was obviously irritated. Reynolds thought his knockdown pitches subdued black batters, clearly stating his deep-seated racism. He said black players just don't get up swinging like the white guys do. I don't know why, but they don't. When I go against Cleveland, I knock down Larry Doby and Luke Easter, and they just don't want to bat against me. Gil McDougall tied the game with a home run in the third, but Joe Black went all the way and outpitched Allie Reynolds for a 4-2 win, with Reese and Snyder also hitting home runs for the Dodgers. In 5 previous World Series, Brooklyn had never won Game 1. The next day, in Game 2 of the series at Ebbets Field, Carl Erskine was scheduled to pitch. Before the game, he climbed up on a ladder in the training room to look out the window to see if the rain had stopped. When he stepped down, his foot slipped and he banged his knee on a metal radiator cover. It was the same knee he had hurt playing high school basketball. Then he felt nauseous and tipped over, banging his head on the radiator. He insisted on pitching even though he was in pain. He had the guts of a burglar, according to sports writer Harold Burr. The Yankees hammered Erskine and Billy Lowe's for a 7-1 win. Vic Raschi pitched a 3-hitter. The game was essentially over after Billy Martin hit a 3-run home run in the Yankees' 5-run 7th inning. Game 3 moved to Yankee Stadium. The cavernous park was an excellent venue for slow curves and spitters of Preacher Row. The Arkansas Cornstalk was starting on 2 weeks' rest. Yogi Berra and Johnny Mize hit home runs off Row, and Eddie Lopat pitched 8 1/3 innings. The Dodgers led 3-2 going into the top of the 9th inning. Reese and Robinson singled. On a pitch to Pafko, Reese headed for third and Robinson broke for second, trying for a double steal. The pitch came in low and it hit Berra's left index finger, which he always placed outside his glove. The ball rolled 50 feet into foul territory, and both Reese and Robinson scored for a 5-2 lead. A Mize solo home run in the bottom of the 9th left the Dodgers winning 5-3. Reynolds and Black faced each other in Game 4, a rematch of Game 1. Reynolds pitched a 4-hit, 2-0 shutout. Black pitched a 4-hitter over 8 innings. He was touched by Mize with a home run in the 4th inning. A triple by Mantle and an error by Reese led to another run in the 8th inning. The series was now tied 2-2. Game 5 went to the Dodgers as Carl Erskine pitched the Dodgers to a gutsy 5-4 win. He took a 4-0 lead into the 5th inning. The Yankees scored 5, 3 on a Mize homer with 2 on. Mize was 39 years old, and this was his 3rd home run in 3 games. Ewell Blackwell started for the Yankees and pitched into the 6th inning. Snyder singled in the tying run in the 7th, and Erskine held the Yankees scoreless through the 11th inning when Snyder drove in the winning run with a double. At age 39, Erskine retired 19 straight Yankees. The consecutive outstring was only one inning short of the World Series record set by Babe Ruth as he pitched against, who else? The Dodgers in 1916. The series moved back to Ebbets Field with the Dodgers up 3-2, with the Dodgers only needing one to win to take the series. Vic Raschi won his second game of the series in a 3-2 victory over Billy Lowe's in Game 6. Duke Snider hit 2 home runs and Madeline Berra hit solo home runs. Except for a balk by Lowe's in the 7th that put a runner in scoring position, the game would have gone into the 10th inning, tied. Dressen sent Black to the mound in Game 7 for his 3rd series start. The Yankees used Lopat, Reynolds, Raschi, and Cazava, with the Yankees winning 4-2. Gene Woodling hit a home run. The series was a tough one for Gil Hodges. He was hitless in 21 trips to the plate. He hit some balls hard, but they just didn't fall in. The entire team only hit .214 during the series. Campanella hit .214, Robinson hit .174, Furillo hit .174, and Pafko hit .190. They wouldn't have made it to Game 7, except that Snider and Reese caught fire. Stengel said, "Them Brooklyns is tough in this little park, but I knew we would win today. My men play good ball on the road." This gave Stengel 4 consecutive World Series wins. John McGraw and Connie Mack had done it 3 consecutive times. No other manager matched Stengel and his lineal predecessor, Joe McCarthy, with 4 straight. The Dodgers had come close to winning their first World Series, but not quite. Brooklynites cried in the stands. The organist Gladys Gooding serenaded them with a medley of appropriate songs, which included Blues in the Night, What Can I Say, Dear, After I Say I'm Sorry, This Nearly Was Mine, What a Difference a Day Makes, and finally, Old Lang Syne. Well, thank you for joining us for this edition of Your Ticket to Baseball Nostalgia. This video is based on my book, Before and After Jackie Robinson, a story of the Brooklyn National League team as told through the lens of tickets and passes. For more information on old baseball tickets, go to baseballticketman.com and order your copy of Before and After Babe Ruth and Before and After Jackie Robinson on Amazon. Watch for my 3rd baseball book, Before and After Satchel Paige. And a special thank you to Daniel Herman, who shot and edited this video.